Face back.
In the center of Cemetery Ridge, in the heart of the target area, is a battery of soldiers who are professional soldiers, not volunteers. Commanded by Lieutenant Alonzo Cushing. Originally from Ohio, lived in Wisconsin, but as a professional soldier represented the United States. This battery, the 4th United States Artillery Battery A, right in the direct path of Pickett's charge. The Confederates are told at first to march at a steady, slow rate, save their energy for the charge up the hill, the last part of the attack. Single artillery shells can take out as many as 10 to 12 Confederates at one time. And the Confederates merely continue to move forward, closing up the gap shoulder to shoulder, dressing the line. Union observers can't believe what they're seeing. My God, they're dressing the lines. A difficult maneuver under normal circumstances. They're doing it under fire. My God, they're dressing the lines. Color Sergeant of the 53rd Virginia, Leander C. Blackburn, was asked, "Are you going to put your colors on the enemy works today?" His answer was, "I will try, sir. If mortal man can do it, it shall be done." Impressed, the officer offered him a drink from his flask.
I didn't think they stopped to the highway. I thought they tried getting there and then start doing the bus up to the doors. I don't think it's positive feeling. Those breakfast plates aren't allowed for it. Maybe we just got like sweet machines in each of the guns. That's just a part of the mind. It's like a Disney.
Folks, directly opposite our center, you can see in the low ground there, that's the Emmitsburg Road the Confederates are crossing. There's some fence rails there. You have to try to climb over the 2 5.5-foot tall fences exposed to fire. Now they're within the range of bullets. Up to this point, it's been solid shot and exploding shell from the Union cannons. And now they're also within the range of short-range cannon ammunition called canister. It's like using a cannon as a shotgun. One initial wave of the Confederate attack will approach the stone wall that the Union armies are defending along Cemetery Ridge. Lieutenant Alonzo Cushing will receive the first of several wounds. The Union line will eventually be driven back to the crest of the ridge.
Oh, now they're fine.
And Cushing runs his guns up to the front of the Union line. The Union soldiers that had fallen back were inspired. Now they move forward toward the Union guns to meet the assault. Cushing had been wounded in the shoulder, later in the groin. As the last wave of Confederates approached the Union position, runs to one of the cannons, pulls the lanyard, and takes a fatal bullet in the mouth. "151 years later, in November of 2014, Alonzo Cushing is awarded the Medal of Honor. He had to wait longer than any other American to receive it. When the Confederates reached the Gettysburg Road, General Armistead, in charge of the last wave of Confederates, will place his hat on his sword, hold it up for all to see, and say, "Who will follow me?" About 150 to 200 Virginians will not only reach the Union position, but briefly breach it.
Yeah. There's another guy.
As some of the forward Confederates reach the stone wall defended by Union soldiers, some of the Union soldiers reach over the wall and say to the approaching Confederates, "Come on over. Come on over the wall. Come on over as prisoners. Come on over to this side of the Lord. We don't want to have to kill men so brave as to make that charge, only to be killed right in front of the line. Come on over to this side of the Lord." Now, folks, you can see on the far Confederate left, Union soldiers are getting around their left flank. This is historic. The bombardment had forced the Confederates a mile wide at the beginning of the attack to crowd the center. And by the time they got to the Gettysburg Road, Union soldiers were able to swing down on their right and left. And so as the Confederates made the last few hundred yards up the hill toward the Union position, they were entering a gauntlet, three-sided small arms fire, plus the canister. Canister. Imagine a high-C fruit drink can made out of tin, packed full of golf ball-sized lead balls, all packed in sawdust. Union gunners are so desperate they're firing double and triple canister, 2 or 3 cans of the stuff loaded in the barrel at one time. The Union commander, General Meade, had predicted the night before that his center would be assaulted on the 3rd, and so he was ready. Wherever the Confederates threatened to break through, his men would converge in that point. The commander of the Union troops in the target area, General Winfield Scott Hancock, was seen to ride calmly among his men, inspiring the men with his courage. And At one point, a courtier grabbed the bridle of his horse. "General, you must get down. We cannot afford to lose you." And Hancock simply looked down and said, "There are times when the life of a corps commander does not count." Hancock would be wounded, not mortally, but wounded during Pickett's charge. When it is apparent that the Confederates will not make a serious breach of the Union lines and they begin to retreat, the Union soldiers began to chant, "Fredericksburg, Fredericksburg." They had gained vengeance for a similar Union assault on a Confederate position at Fredericksburg, Virginia, the previous December, 6 months before. That failed assault had now been avenged. Confederates who got inside the Union lines were very limited. When they looked to the rear for support, they saw no one coming, just the bodies of their colleagues behind them, and they realized that Pickett's charge would fail. Only 50% of the Confederates who made the attack would return, many of them wounded.